Today we're going to be cooking up a roasted butternut squash soup. Butternut squash is full of fiber, nutrient dense, and seasonal. So I want to encourage you to go out and get yourself a squash. It can be intimidating, but I'll show you how to make it super easy. And you know, it's something that I didn't grow up eating myself, but living here in the US, it's something that is extremely popular. First of all, what I did was to level the squash. I cut both ends so that we have like a solid base, and then you want to cut right down the middle. Be careful, it can be a little tough. It'll take you shimmying your knife through the squash to get it all the way through, just like so, and you have it all ready. Now what you're going to do is you're going to scoop out the seeds. You can save the seeds for later, dry them out and have it as a snack, or you can just dump it, but you want to remove the seeds. So you'll scoop out the seeds. We'll just dump it in here. And I have the oven going at 425. Preheat the oven, and we'll be roasting this for about 40 minutes in the oven. So if you're like me, it took me years to get acquainted with the butternut squash or pumpkin. They're all from the same family. The only members of this family that I was familiar with before I came here was watermelon, cucumber, they're all zucchini, they're all from the same family. But these are heartier veggies, or rather fruit. It's actually a fruit because it has seeds. Okay, now that you have the seeds all scooped out, we're going to brush it with some olive oil, salt and pepper, and pop it in the oven. I'm just going to smooth it out. You can use a pastry brush or just your hands, and try and get it all covered with the olive oil. This will caramelize the butternut squash, make it easier to cut, peel the skin, because we're going to be peeling the skin, cutting, chopping it up. So you get your tray and put it cut side down, and pop it in the oven for about 40 minutes. While the squash is roasting in the oven, we want to get started on browning the onions and sauteing it with the rest of the ingredients. So in a hot pan, we'll add finely diced white or red onion, once browned, we'll add minced garlic. Make sure you mince your garlic real fine and use the fresh variety. Saute that with the onions, and then add the whole spices. Peppercorn, cinnamon, and cloves. Stir to coat and saute some more. So we now have our roasted butternut squash. We're going to scoop them out and put them in the pan, saute it some, and add the chicken stock. And I'll be posting the link to this recipe in the comments below, so you can always go to my website and have a look at the recipe and follow along. This fruit is sweet something like the sweet potato. And these are flavors, us South Asians, if you're like me, we didn't really grow up eating these fruits. But it's always great to expand your horizons and, expand your palate and eat the rainbow. So lots of benefits and nutrients in this fruit right here. First of all, fiber. We all need fiber and we're all deficient in fiber. So great for gut health and your digestion, your bowel movements. So let's finish the soup off. We'll be blending this up later, so it doesn't really matter if you get all the lumps out. And then add your bone broth. Mine was homemade. You can use the packaged variety. Just make sure you read your ingredients and go for the low sodium brand. You can always tweak the salt as you go. Remember, we want to make this as nutritious as possible. And just cover and wait for the bubbles to form. And at this point, you can go ahead and use an immersion blender or a regular blender. Once done, this is what it's going to look like. You can season as per your taste with salt and pepper, and give it a good stir. And that's it. It's all done. Simple, nutritious, and flavorful. Top it with your favorite toppings. I like to add crushed red pepper and pumpkin seeds. You can add whatever you wish. All right, so moment of truth. South Asian flavors to an all-American favorite. The healing powers of the bone broth with all those nutrients, added fiber from the butternut squash. This is something that, although it's an acquired taste, you're going to really love, and season it as you will. As always, your support means the world to me. It helps me grow and dish out content like this. Let me know what else you'd like to watch me make, and like, subscribe, and share this channel. I'm really grateful for all your support. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.